The error of free will. At present, we no longer have any mercy upon the concept free will. We know only too well what it is, the most egregious theological trick that has ever existed for the purpose of making mankind, quote, responsible, unquote, in a theological manner, that is to say, to make mankind dependent upon theologians. I will now explain to you only the psychology of the whole process of inculcating the sense of responsibility. Wherever men try to trace responsibility home to anyone, it is the instinct of punishment and of the desire to judge which is active. Becoming is robbed of its innocence when any particular condition of things is traced to a will, to intentions, and to responsible actions. The doctrine of the will was invented principally for the purpose of punishment, that is to say, with the intention of tracing guilt. The whole of ancient psychology, or the psychology of the will, is the outcome of the fact that its originators, who were the priests at the head of ancient communities, wanted to create for themselves a right to administer punishments, or the right for God to do so. Men were thought of as, quote, free, unquote, in order that they might be judged and punished, in order that they might be held guilty. Consequently, every action had to be regarded as voluntary, and the origin of every action had to be imagined as lying in consciousness. In this way, the most fundamentally fraudulent character of psychology was established as the very principle of psychology itself. Now that we have entered upon the opposite movement, now that we immoralists are trying with all our power to eliminate the concepts of guilt and punishment from the world once more, and to cleanse psychology, history, nature, and all social institutions and customs of all signs of these two concepts, we recognize no more radical opponents than the theologians, who with their notion of, quote, a moral order of things, unquote, still continue to pollute the innocence of becoming with punishment and guilt. Christianity is the metaphysics of the hangman.